What's going on, guys? Tommy here, and I want to clear something up. As a lot of you guys know, I had a product along with Simple Spencer and Rohan Gard called Junk Traffic Alchemy that we were all really excited about, but then we canceled it all of a sudden. There has been a lot of controversy around it, and it's important for me to explain what happened because things really got out of control. Now, for those of you who've followed me throughout the years, you know I'm known as a very ethical guy. I don't mess around. I've exposed some scammers out there, and that's just what I do. It's who I am. And so when it comes to this product, Junk Traffic Alchemy. We tested it for 3 months. My partner Rohan Garg tested it over and over, and I made sure that he tested the crap out of it. He started out the first months where he just broke even, and then he got like $1 profit until we got it up to $4 profits for every single dollar. I was so excited and so proud to be doing this method, but the problem was I wasn't able to oversee what I normally oversee, where I catch weaknesses here and there because I was called out on a music video shoot in Los Angeles for a week. So all of a sudden, Spencer gets involved in it. I asked him to do it, and he started doing stuff he normally doesn't do. All right, as far as product development, as far as shooting videos, doing all that stuff, everything fell to him. And so I wasn't able to do the kind of sifting and finding out what works, what doesn't work. I knew the method didn't work. Excuse me. I knew the method worked extremely well, because we had logged into Roland's account and he had showed me and everything. But I wasn't able to oversee it. And so then I jump in, 2 days before the launch. We get it all set up. And we had proven that you can make $5 a day with this method. After that, I told Ruan, let's make sure that we can scale it. And so he scaled it to $10, boom, just like that. But it's a 30-day cycle. It takes about 30 days for everything to propagate and in order for things to be consistent like that. So if we wanted to take it to the next level, $50 or $100, we would have to wait another month and another month and another month for the numbers to propagate. And we didn't have time for that, and we had already proven that it's a no-brainer. It works as you scale it. Now, the mistake that we made was, we figured, well, who's going to be impressed with people making $5 or $10 a day? And we wanted to prove, that you can scale it way beyond that. So Rohan's mentor of sorts, the guy that inspired him to do this, he makes tens of thousands of dollars a day doing this. So we used some of those screenshots, and we explained in the screenshot, this is what others are making. But at the same time, we knew that, a lot of people are going to think that this is our results, and we shouldn't have done that. All right. That was the biggest mistake that we made. I've never done anything like that in my whole career. Neither has Spencer, neither has Rowan, and neither of us felt that good about it. Yet somehow we did it, and then we got called out on it. A couple of marketers in the industry called us out on it. But what happened is they called us out on it, and then they started ripping apart the whole method, calling it unethical and it doesn't work and this and that, even though it works like gangbusters. Now, as if that wasn't enough, one of these guys he contacted the site, that this deals with, and he found from talking with customer service, the customer service reps claimed that it's against terms of service. We had no idea, and we're like completely shocked. At that point, we pulled the plug on the whole thing because we're not going to have a product out there where the terms of service are not okay. So at this point, we feel like total idiots, because this method has been tested so hard, not just by us, but it's been hundreds of thousands of dollars has been made with it. So who would have thunk that it was against terms of service? But here's what happens. So we get this huge backlash from people. Now there's threads on Facebook everywhere, saying, oh, these guys are scammers. I'm unsubscribing from their list and all that stuff. Because instead of seeing what happened is like, there's that one screenshot that was a real screenshot. They're calling it a fake screenshot now. And then there's the terms of service thing that couldn't be helped. We didn't know about it. And the second, had we been truly unethical marketers, we would have said, screw it, because we could have made thousands of dollars on this. But no. That's not what we do. So we cancel it. But now we have this like big thing out there where people are claiming that we are scammers. If you know anything about me, you know that that's simply not true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something that a lot of people don't know. When a lot of affiliates, and I'm talking big affiliates here, promote a product, when they do their reviews, they don't actually really look into it. I do. All right. So a lot of times when I've teamed up for affiliate contests, what has happened is since I truly go through each product, I find all these shortcomings, and sometimes I've found it to be scammy. And so I've told my partner that has already hooked up with me and agreed to partner. I said, you know what? This is a crappy product. And they go, oh, I didn't know. And then they canceled too. So, in other words, they had already interviewed the author and they were going to come out with this and support this thing. So that's the difference between me and a lot of even big marketers. I do my due diligence. All right. Another thing I do my due diligence with is we have a lot of partners and a lot of colleagues in the industry, and they release products. This has now happened, I think, 5 or 6 times. They ask me to review it. I review it, and I'm usually late to review, like, a couple of days before launch. And I say, you know what, I can't support this. It's just not a good product. And they say, well, Tom, can you tell us what's wrong? And I tell them, and I said, here's what you need to change. Here's what you need to add to make it a valuable course. And they do it, and they scramble, and they do it, and it becomes a really good course. Some of these courses has gone on to sell thousands of copies because of what I have told them. Why? Because I care, and I cannot get behind a product that is crappy. So instead of remembering all this, now all these people are spreading these rumors on Facebook and making us out to be these villains, which is completely ridiculous. And I'm not really that worried, because I know my reputation speaks for itself. But it's a shame that we make one little mistake where we shouldn't have used that screenshot. Come on, we really shouldn't have. Even though it wasn't fake, even though these were genuine results from this method, they weren't ours, And when if you saw the sales page, you would go, yeah, that could easily be construed as it was as their screenshot. So we shouldn't have done that, But lesson learned, definitely. And I just wanted to say this here, I wanted you guys to hear this from my side, so that you know the real story, because I'm sure you've gotten it from other marketers. And the shitty thing was like a couple of these marketers that put out videos, they could have come to us, all right? Because that's what I do. With all these launches that I've actually saved and made so much better, I could have done the same thing, all right? I could have gone, wow, this is a crappy product, and I could have given them a horrible review. It influenced so many people and started spreading it in the Facebook groups, but I don't do that. I don't believe in damaging other people's reputations. And not that I'm saying that these guys vindictively did this, okay? They're good guys, and especially one of the guys, I like them. But I just don't do that. That's not how I operate. I go to the vendors and I said, I'm sorry, I can't get behind it. And then I just don't do the review. And that's when things get fixed up, because that's when they ask me to what is wrong, and I help them out, and I don't even get paid for it. Sometimes I get a commission bump, whatever, but that's not why I do it. So from this point forward, I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing that I've always going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing products. I'm going to be releasing my own product, and it's only going to be high quality stuff, as it always was. Junk Traffic Alchemy was a really great product. Unfortunately, there was a terms of service thing that we weren't aware of, and then unfortunately we had to use that screenshot. So that method is dead and buried now. But I'm going to continue, including this week, probably by tomorrow or the next day. You will see my next video review, and I will give you the same brutally honest review that you've come to expect from me. Anyways, I hope this cleared up some stuff. If you've heard anything bad, I wanted you to hear it from the horse's mouth. You can count on my reviews. I don't mess around. And now you've heard a little bit of a backstory of what I actually do out there in the industry that a lot of other people aren't willing to do. Anyways, I hope you all are well. And probably this week I will be, I think, I can't remember the name of the product, but I'll be reviewing the next one and find out if it's any good. As always, if it's crap, I won't promote it, or I'll go to the vendor and tell them to improve it. So hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully it's a great product. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.